What made you start music, bro?
Losing my son. I lost my son when he was 3 years old. So it's either come up with something to cope or kill myself. I chose to make music.
Your contemporaries. Well, I don't know, because you know what I mean. Yeah, Chirp is a contemporary. He's a contemporary because he's up there. You know, he's up
Cover
there.
your mouth. They can't hear you, boss.
No. I'm saying like Chirp is is a contemporary.
But all you asked me was who I don't like. So that's what I don't like. As far as like the young boys doing their thing, Chirp doing their thing, Liquor doing his thing, salute, niggas go get their album. I'm all for niggas being able to take care of their families and feed themselves.
Okay.
Shout out to Eddie Knox. What she's doing is amazing. It's anything short of amazing. You know how hard it is to get a store in the mall, in a white mall? But she do got the complexion for the connection. But we didn't even go. Are we going? Okay. She's white. She's white. Of course she's going to get in the mall.
How you feel about the Elmira rap scene now?
What'd you say?
How do you feel about the Elmira rap scene now?
I think it's dope. I see all the young kids getting in the studio. They're not getting in trouble. And even if they never make it, they're still being creative. When we were younger, we were playing skelly, manhunt, riding bikes. Now, it seemed like due to technology, kids don't want to play no more. So when I see all the young niggas rapping and making videos and stuff like that, I love it. You got the new dudes like Chirac, you got Young Finito, you got Jim Franklin, you got Rick Rude. Rick Rude is the king of. He's a grown man, but he's the king of the littles, like of the young boys. Who else is nice that I like? That's young. You got Young Finito. I like Young Finito. He got a voice. That boy's voice is different. It's another kid. The kid with the braids. Dark skinned kid. He been doing this thing too. I think he's Scarborough or something like that. Dark skinned kid. Malika something like that. But I like what the young boys is doing.
See, this is the thing. I understand about the scenario that you and my cousin was battling for that title, the Snow Bunny King title.
A lot of these black girls up here is raggedy. Raggedy. A lot of these black girls in my mind is raggedy. Raggedy. And the light skinned women in Elmira that are half black are not black at all. They're just white with a tan. These light skinned women in Elmira are not black women. They're not.
You have to elaborate a little bit more. Like, I mean, I understand, but I'm saying for them to understand it, why are you saying that?
Once upon a time, there was a Caucasian woman in the bar. Once upon a time, once upon a time, there was a group of white girls that said, yo, we're going to have a good time tonight. So they call her friend. Why they call her friend, right? And pardon me if I spit on you. They go to the bar. When they go to the bar, right? We live in a town where there's a whole bunch of chocolate niggas. Hungry chocolate niggas. Hustling chocolate niggas. And they niggas in the club. White woman meets black man. Black man could have grown up here. But the chances of a girl getting with a dude who grew up here, it really don't coincide. Because they grew up with him since they were in middle school. Oh, that's Tyrone. He used to eat his boogers in Miss Chancellor's class. So they really don't like guys, so you get guys from the surrounding areas. PA, Owego, Rochester, Binghamton, New York City. Right? So you get new meat in town. In a town where sometimes you want to go where everybody know your name. But, so the women, they're not looking at locals. They already dealt with the locals when they were in middle school. You know what I'm saying? In high school, fuck them, whatever. They don't want Tyrone. They want the new me. So they meet these people. The dude is looking for a good time. She allergic to condoms. That's what they all say. I'm allergic to condoms. You wasn't allergic to gloves when you was at work, but now you're allergic to condoms. I'm just confused. So the girl gets pregnant. Now the dude is a hustler. He's not really from here, or whatever the case may be, right? Mm-hmm. He's not really from here. And so she gets pregnant. She calls him. She goes, I'm pregnant. I don't know. What should I do? She asked him. She called him. He said, get an abortion. Get a Smith abortion. You know what I mean? He get an abortion. She goes, no, you can't tell me what to do with my body. I'm keeping him. Because she thinks she's keeping the guy who was the trophy. Remember, when she met the guy in the bar, she went home. Girl, I met the cutest guy. He could get money. He had on the glittery belt, and he had on the glittery shoes, and he bought me 3 drinks and all that. Mm-hmm. And he paid for my Uber. You know what I mean? So that's called pedestal. These Elmira's women they wanna have trophies for men. They don't look for men that can help them in life and got morals and school and education and foundation. No, they're looking for a good time. They're looking for someone to show off. It's all about competition. Hey girl, I met this good guy, my man this, my man that, this and that. It's not about saying, yo, my man has college, my man has a business. No, they're looking for the
so you say they looking for a hypergamous, they like hypergamous. You know what I mean? Like that nature is to keep going up instead of...
Because before clout was a thing, girls reach for clout every time they go out. They're based on the dude that they fucking with. If a dude pull up in a nice car, she get clout tokens amongst her friends. If she pull up with a nigga that don't really look good and don't got a couple dollars, she can't brag about him. And because her girls are gonna cook her. Just like if me and you come up around us with a busted chick, we gonna be like, yo, come on, that's why you, oh my God. Really? She got a bump right here on by her nose and this and that, whatever. Because you won't get clout points. So I'm all over the place, but moving forward, so now the baby get it. Right? Now the baby's next. The light-skinned baby girl. The dude catches cell indictment. He goes to jail. He comes out. The baby's 4 now. Now he wants to see his kids. Now he didn't have a chance to build a bond with that girl that he fucked in the club. So he don't give a fuck about her. 4 years passed. She don't look the same. Now she looks like the penguin from Batman 1. Still pretty, but he has a 4-year-old child. So now he wants to see the baby. So now he comes back to Elmira. Mm-hmm. Now he sees something younger that likes him. He's still that guy because he just went to jail and he just, you know what I mean? So she's mad that he got a new guy. Now she keeps the baby away from him. Now the baby is 6 years old. Either you're going to have the energy to fight your baby mom or not fight her. He leaves town. Now all that little light-skinned girl know is her mom. So let's say her mom's Irish, right? So mom got a short haircut, a little bob haircut that these little, I like black guy haircuts, the white women be having. And she's instilling the roots from where she's from, whether she's European, Irish, German. That's what the baby's being fed. She's not stopping and saying, hey, this is Malcolm X. Hey, this is Martin Luther King. Hey, this is your black side went through slavery. White women aren't telling their black daughters, they have black daughters about what her race did to her father's people. Why would they do that? Just like with Thanksgiving. The narrative is the pilgrims. But in school, they don't say the pilgrims came over here, raped the women, stole the living. The Indians taught them how to live, and don't nobody think the Indians on Thanksgiving. Nobody. The Indians don't have a holiday or nothing, but it's all about the pilgrims. So now the kid grows up. She's 18 years old, light skinned, beautiful. Because the dope thing about the universe is white people hated black people, but when you put that thing together, the kids come out extra pretty. That's how dope the universe is. So she grows up and she's identifying with being light skinned. So she's like, I'm black. Because on her application, when she fills stuff out, she can't put Caucasian. Because during the interview, they be like, wait, you're mixed. So she has to check the black box. But her mother didn't teach her about her black roots. So she doesn't identify. So now, when she among her peers, she's like, I gotta be tough. But based on TV and the internet, a black girl is kind of tough. So now she's faking. So she's faking being tough. So, not saying that white people aren't tough at all. I'm just saying they're a little more mild-mannered. Hood chicks, they don't give a fuck. She go, oh, my earrings off, my ponytail up. And so that's what I mean when I say the light-skinned women up north, up here, are white women with tans. Why do you think white people like going to get tans so much? You ever notice the people that get the most tans have mixed children? I ain't making it up. The numbers don't lie. The universe is made up of numbers. Life is about logic and probability. Logic.
So hold on. So I mean, I gotta defend the queens a little bit, but you know, why you don't like the black women? Like, I mean, I know you do, but I'm just wanting. I really want to just. I want you to clarify, break it down.
I have 5 children. I live by the more you have, the more you live. I mean, the more you laugh, the more you. I mean, the more you have, the more you give. The more you laugh, the more you live. And I teach my children is you treat people how they treat you, and you treat people how you want to be treated. I don't hate black women. I think that they don't appreciate this right here, the black man. I don't think the black women appreciate the core of the black man, the struggle, what we have to endure, how we have to be extra to get a job. They know, you would think that the black woman would have sympathy to the fact that how it's hard to be a black man in society. It's documented. The history is what it is. What is history? Cut that in half. His story. So someone that was down at that time was able to show, you see videos of people being sprayed with dogs, of being whipped, slavery, all those different things. You would think that the black woman would embrace the black man, the blackest of the man. I don't care if he looks like Kunta Kinte or straight African. No, we should get first dibs on all black women. And I'm taking it in a whole different place. Why would a black woman want to date out of her race? Why? Why would a black woman want to date? She's supposed to have sympathy to the fact that what it is, how hard it is to be a black man in society. So when I learned that black women don't appreciate black men to the core, and then we have Caucasian women who their ancestors, it's embedded in their soil, in their DNA, to not like us, to not like minorities. And they're still willing to give love, still willing to put us up here in the sky, willing to say, hey, you got $5 in your pocket, you're still amazing. White people, like, I used to be selling drugs, right? And I used to be counting on my money at nighttime, right? Count my money, 6,000, 7,000. And then it was a big deal to me. So I used to go to the mall and buy stuff. I had a closet just for clothes and like a whole room for clothes. And after a while, I was like, having all this materialistic shit don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. So I'm hanging around white people. And they got Abercrombie and Finch jeans and rips and stuff, and they wear the Ugg slippers and stuff like that. And I said, yo, y'all don't buy expensive stuff? I wanted to know why they give me all their money. Why money is not a big thing to them. They're like, yo, it's a piece of paper. It's a piece of paper. Like, white people taught me live poor. White people taught me that materialistic things don't matter. White people taught me to share information. That it's okay to share information, not be stingy. Me. I know how to do precious metals. When I was young, I see niggas with gold chains. I knew nothing about it. As you see right now, I don't got no gold chains, no nothing, right? But I learned that it's just stuff. I can walk around Elmira like this, and I can ride my bike. It's stuff. When we die, we take none of that. But us as a black race or Hispanic or, I'm Honduran, we we value stuff that don't mean shit. Benzes and Maybachs and all that. People get $1 million deal, right? They don't teach that you get signed for $1 million, that 40% of that goes to fucking taxes. Now you have $600,000. But they didn't tell you that you have a manager, you have an agent, and you got a lawyer. By the time you get your $1 million deal, you be lucky if you got $100,000. Now that's your budget for your album. That's in advance. So you got $100,000 now to put out an album. But what do? We get a chain, we flex on a book, we get a Benz, we buy them, and now we're in a hole. That's why you always hear about artists talking about get me out this deal, because they didn't do the math. And so that's why I stand with that. I love black women, but they've been so foul to me that I really don't want nothing to do with them. Like, and I don't get mad when they be like, oh, you're lucky you don't like black girls, you a piece of shit. And it's funny. I was just in New York City and I ran into my homegirl, Jessica. I love you, Jessica. She's like, Lucky, you still racist? And I was like, why? She's like, oh, you didn't want to fuck me because I'm black. And I said, it's not that I didn't want to fuck you because you're black. A black woman hurt my heart by giving away my son. And I didn't want to be connected to anything like that. My mother, who's a Honduran/black woman, tried to kill me. Why would I like something that tried to kill me? I've had no example of what it's like to be a stand-up. The only one is Miss Huxtable, Claire Huxtable. Shows like Family Matters. Those the only time I saw a good mother in a good life was on those shows.
So it's like you saying fictional characters basically made you look at black women a little bit differently.
Yep.
Okay.
Cause listen, you go for look. We see rappers on TV, so people want to be rappers. The money and stuff. I've never seen no black girls ain't never shown me no love. White women. That's why I say white women are the best. White women treat me mad good. They told me I was king, and I believed them. If it wasn't for a white woman bought me my first chain. A white woman got me my first bracelet. A white woman gave me a ring. I said, why'd you give me this? She said, you have to look the part. So now I'm doing shows with the stuff that the white girl, she's sitting back, and she didn't really, but she wanted me to be great. She wasn't into the rap stuff, but she wanted me to look the part. I love it. I love it. I love white women for that. I love white women for that. White women, if I'm having a hard day and I want to cry, right? A white woman will hold me. She know I can whoop ass for a living, but sometimes you gotta vent. You gotta let that shit out. You had that shit bottled up. What do you think? Dudes kill people and do all types of crazy stuff. Okay, cool. So that's what I stand with that. I don't really want to harp on it, but shout out to all the black women who gave me a shot. Shout out to all the black women who held my penis and told me that it was great. And shout out to all the beautiful white women in Elmira that like black men. Not the ones that say, I never been with, there's some white women in Elmira that be like, I never been with a black guy before. You're racist, get out of here. They're racist. There's some white women in Elmira that have sex with black guys, and then when they get mad at them, they call them niggers.
Oh yeah, they like, do.
I thought I was playing Fortnite one time. Good question.
Yeah. So you say you lost your son when you started music?
No, my son was my oldest son was taken away from his mother, and I didn't know how to cope with that. So I was looking for vices and a way to do it, and music ended up being the outlet.
Okay, but we was talking about the baby mama shit. That's what we was.
Yeah, you asked me how many baby mamas I got.
Yeah.
I got 5 in them. I got good hand. 5 in the possible.
So let's clear the air about the possibles. Okay, so who you gotta throw the possibles out there.
This nigga got me bringing a good tip again.
Which I told you about that one.
No, this dirty bitch. This dirty bitch, Midrick, Jessica Midrick, her and her dirty sister. But it's ain't about her sister. It's about Jessica Midrick. Jessica Midrick going around telling people that I'm her baby dad and all that. But responsible women, if pause. If I'm your baby mother or potential, I'm taking you for DNA. But the real question is why she hasn't taken me for DNA. And the reason why she hasn't taken me for DNA is the reason why I'm going to take her for DNA is because at the end of the day, I want to prove that I'm not that baby's father. But if I am the baby's father, then that means I have another blessing in the world. It works both ways. Then my daughter has a sister. Then my you know what I'm saying? It works both ways. If I'm not the baby dad, I'm going to cook you. I'm letting you know that. I'm going to blast you. If I am the baby dad, I'm going to be a father to my daughter. Nothing, you know what I'm saying? It's a win-win for me. So, it's not a big deal. That's why the reason why she wouldn't take me, because if she hates me, if I'm not the baby dad, it's a blessing. If I am the baby dad, at least now your daughter, when she gets older, can be like, wow, Mom, you had a chance to find out who my dad was, and you did it. You set the example, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But these black girls don't. And so...
Hold on, I was going to say... So, I'm not trying to rehash anything or try to make anything all crazy or whatever, but did you have any beefs out there that that was just like...
Where though? Like New York City?
I'm talking about in Rockland, you know what I mean? Clear the air with that Rockland situation, because, when I seen that No Filter interview, they didn't give you a chance to actually, explain that whole situation.
Listen, I'm from the group home, and I lived in a house with a whole bunch of niggas, and it was competitive. It's a competitive nature. Anything that I start doing, I want to be the best at. Like, I did shout out to No Filter podcast, but I will be the top viewed podcast. When I do this podcast, I want this podcast episode to do better than the No Filter one. You know what I mean? I'm just competitive. Personal beef? No. I was in a group home out there. So you had Haitian people, you had N.O.A people, and then you had the group home. The Haitian people rocked with the group home. We never had no beef with the Haitian people. Much love to all the Haitians in N.O.A. But being that we were city niggas, coming into N.O.A, which is in Rockland County next to Westchester, we was outsiders, kind of like how I am with Elmira. I could be here 20 years, I'm still an outsider. Mm-hmm. And so what happened was I got on fire so fast without having a lot of skills, and people were envious of that, and they were running their mouth. So when they were running their mouth, I fight. And it wasn't really no personal beef. It was just saying that I was better. I felt like I'm a king. And I felt like, but now that I look back, the songs wasn't that good, but I still felt that I was a king. And so we get into it. I get into it with these people, and it was all cool. And but I was selling coke in the plazas, selling weed, selling coke in the plazas, and they tried to tell me I couldn't get money there no more. And so that's when I got into a fight with one of the rappers on the diss track, and I was beating him up. And then they chased me and my boy Jay out the joint, and they chased me down the hill, and my man ended up getting hit in the back of the head with a brick. And we ended up deading the beef or whatever, but it's not no personal stuff. Elmira goes with a narrative that I got ran out of the city, I'm here on witness protection. If anybody go look at that actual video, if you look at the date is after I moved to Elmira. I mean, before I moved to Elmira, but the caption was changed. Oh, we ran Lucky out, and he's in Rockland County here in Elmira selling baby stuff. So if you look at the date is before I moved to Elmira. So if they put a video up, and I didn't even know I was going to move to Elmira, they wouldn't have put that as a caption. But logically, people don't pay attention to the caption in detail.
Okay.
Good question.
Okay. You know what I mean? Well, I want to just segue back into hip hop real quick. So, what can we do to move, basically rectify hip hop?
Have fun. That guy, the baby, is doing it. If you notice, the baby, he's having fun. He's talking gangster shit, but he's having fun. You know the baby, right? He having fun. He having fun with music. When you start, if you notice, Busta Rhymes, nice, but he used to have fun. Having fun. When we start to have fun, we start to feel good. And when music starts to feel good again, where people can stop being so tough, getting in the trap of the trap, gathering my guns on my back. When everybody stop trying to be tough all the time, then it becomes fun. It's fun. That'll bring hip hop back to where it ain't not really going nowhere, but it'll evolve more when you have fun. White people like to have fun. White people are the consumers. White people and women buy records. Men don't buy records. We stream and still. White kids and girls fuck with the music.
Okay. Well, since I got a little bit way ahead above myself, let's go back into rocking real quick. You know what I mean? So you say you was, doing music off of the strength of, of your baby mom losing your son. You say that, your music, you started doing that. You got your name. You know what I mean?
Not for nothing. In the beginning, there was a rapper named Saigon. And my current girlfriend was cheating with him. And I knew he had more money than me. He was more popular as a rapper. I was no rapper at this time. And I was just like a drug dealer. And so she was cheating on me with him. So I was like, if he could do it, like when she used to go to school, I used to be like, yo, what is it about this guy that's better than me? So I started listening to Saigon's music. And at the end of the day, I saw that his music was helping me cope with me losing my son because he had a message in his music. So I wanted to do that. So I figured if I was getting that through him, I could do it myself, and then I can be my own drug. So that's how that kind of formulated with the music. And then I ran into Saigon. He was like, yo, in N.O.A, and he was like, yo, hit me up on MySpace. And I was hitting him up on MySpace, and he was just reading it. And I took that as, oh yeah? All right, I'll see you at the top. And then that's when I started busting my ass with the music.
So what made you pick the name LuckyMe?
Well, the name LuckyMe, they used to call me just Lucky, because I'm lucky to be here. My mom, she tried to kill me while I was in the stomach, and she tried to create a miscarriage by smoking crack, and she already told me, she was like, yo, she ain't want me. So I just feel like I'm a lucky guy. But when I moved from Westchester to Rockland County, I was dating this girl named Tiffany, and she was like, what's your name? And I said, they call me Lucky. And she was like, nah, that's my cousin name. And out of respect that he was already in Nyack, New York, or whatever, I added on the N.O.A. It made sense. LuckyMe.
What up, B?
What's up? So what made you come to Elmira, you know what I mean, and bless the town with your music?
I didn't have no intention. When I came home from jail, I realized I wasn't 1,000 there no more, so I didn't have no money to go to the studio. So I just started recording myself. My intention wasn't to come to Elmira to do any type of music. Once I came home and I couldn't get into the studio, I said, fuck it, it's over. I don't want to be a part of no game where when you got money, people suck your dick. When you got a hot song or record or you going viral, people start sucking your dick. And then when you come home broke and you don't got no money, those same studios, niggas wouldn't even let me record a mixtape. Like, and I love that. But when I was in jail, I called. The nigga wouldn't answer the phone. I wrote him a letter. He wouldn't throw me a mixtape so I can come home and get hot again. And but my boy Lou Filthy, one of my artists, shout out to him. When I came home, he was the man, like doing his thing in the street. And he paid for my whole mixtape. He had me come up from New York City. He paid for my trip up. He paid for the whole studio time. And I think one of my mixtapes, which I really like, when I came home, paid by him. So, you know what I'm saying? That's how I came with that.
Okay. So, yeah, just in case y'all didn't know, I did segue a little bit away from the artist first, from LuckyMe first by asking questions I already answered. I mean, that I answered, but I was asking without getting the full gist of who he was first.
Gotcha.
So, pardon me on that.
And I'm 37 years old, by the way. For people that don't know, I'm very childish. But you know what? I think a lot of people don't know that I'm 37 because you ever heard? You know how like with Michael Jackson, right? You see Michael Jackson run around and he got Neverland and all those different things.
Uh-huh.
He said, I never had a childhood. I never had a childhood. I grew up in foster homes and group homes. So, this is what I learned about myself. At the age 37, the day that I lost my son in court because of my baby mom, right? I think I'm stuck at that age. I think I'm stuck mentally at 22 years old. Even though I pay my bills, I earn, I make money and stuff like that, and I'm an adult, but I'm stuck at that age. And I don't think I'll be 50 years old thinking that I'm still 22. And I'll still pay bills and do stuff, so I can, when Michael Jackson be like, yo, I ain't never had a childhood.
So you saying
I understand.
So you saying you stuck at that Peter Pan syndrome?
Yeah, I'm stuck. I think that's a real thing. Like mental health is a real thing. Like I look normal, but in my brain I'm wacky. Like I'm weird. My girl tells me that all the time. She's like, yo, you're mad crazy, like you're weird. I'm weird. So that's what happens when the mother smokes crack in the belly. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm normal. I don't get SSI or nothing. I wish, but you know what I mean?
So since we're going right back into now. Okay, we went from then, now we're going to the present. So name the artist that you're feeling out here now.
Honestly, that I feel or who I like. So people hit me up.
Who you bumping into with?
If they have to be from Elmira, yeah. Young Finito. If I had a car and I wanted to bump Young Finito, Rick Rude, Chirax. If I had a choice, and it's not me, are we talking about current or anything?
It could be current, it could be past.
All right, well, we're thinking in the past. There's mad dope people that from the past is nice. Even though I don't fuck with him no more, Young Prince makes good music. He's a good artist. I still got your mixtape. Middle X. I like it. I like your stuff. And I'm not just. That's if I had.
I'm retired.
No, but if I had to pick, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm fucking around.
But and we're not talking about who's good or who's not good or top or this or top of that. Like the new niggas is nice, like the Young Finitos, the Chirax. I just hope that the Chirac kid know that he has to separate himself from people and understand that competition is a good thing, to be competitive. He's not supposed to just be kumbayaing with everybody. He's supposed to be competing with these niggas because it's only gonna make them better. If he doesn't compete, if these young boys don't compete with one another, they're gonna be stagnant. Oh, you know who I like? My bad. It's a new kid to the town. That nigga spit his ass off. He got dreads. I can't remember his name off the top. He's pretty good. I hit him up to do a song. He's good. The kid with the dreads, he raps better than all them little niggas. He's good. I can't remember right now, so no disrespect to him, but.
Okay. Now, you know what I mean? I know this is like a little interview for you. I'm just gonna, point my little thoughts out. You know what I mean? But I feel like a lot of these young artists, I don't mind, the trap sound and all that stuff, but in a way, it just kind of like dilutes the game a little bit.
I don't. You have to. That's why I'm still relevant. You have to be able to go with the time.
Right.
This is their time. They're whipping and dipping and swerving. And they're defending and swerving. This is their time. That's how music is. And then 10 years from now, the new people gonna be saying that shit was whack. That's how it is. So salute to all the new artists and niggas doing their thing. Salute to everybody.
They doing their thing.
Shout out to Rick Rude, man. Love that kid. That kid is dope, man. That nigga Rick Rude is a star. He's a star.
I'm not knocking none of that.
No, I'm saying this is me giving my opinion. Rick Rude is like people can say, oh yeah, get off his dick, this and that. Pause. He's a star. I tell him to his face. You supposed to give people the flowers while they can still smell them. I'm not gonna wait for something to happen to him and be like, oh yeah, Rick Rude's the best and this and that. No, he's here now. The boy's a star. Put some money behind him if y'all fuck with him, and get this kid the fuck out of here. Put him in LA. Get him in LA or Atlanta.
Are you? I mean, I'm just gonna say because you did do some records with him. You know what I mean?
Thank you. I appreciate it. Any song that Rick Rude's ever done with me, I say, yo, Rick Rude, are you gonna feel some type of way? People gonna be like, yo, don't fuck with LuckyMe, this and that, whatever. He said, I don't give a fuck about none of that. He said, bro, I want to do the song. I'm doing the song. He gave me 2 songs. If he never does anything with me again, I'm very appreciative because that kid's going places, and I want to be able to say that I did a song with Rick Rude.
Okay. Well, I'm going to just go into, I want to know, you said you start up this foundation, so.
The LuckyMe Foundation, yes. Helping the homeless and people in need, single mothers. This is a foundation in which, a nonprofit organization in which I started with, it's 75% me, but it's 25% with Javon. Shout out to my nigga Javon. And, but we're going to be doing it equally together. Actually, tonight, we're going to feed the homeless or whatever the case may be. And you know what? I'm not going to be posting it as if I did the first video that's out, but if you have to make it a reality to people. When you think of the news, you only believe the news because they have footage. We're on scene, we're on set, something such, it was a fire. No, I'm on scene, I'm on deck. Hey, this is the kid LuckyMe. We're feeding people, we're doing good things. Cool. So you got, he's doing positive stuff, funny stuff. You talk about black girls, white girls, this and stuff like that or whatever. This foundation is going to do good things.
Hold on. So what else you doing besides just feeding the poor? You know what I mean? Helping single mothers. I believe there's some, not all, there's some single mothers that need help. That's it. So who did you collaborate, with during that time when you was out in Rockland?
Now, at this time, I didn't know how collabs went. I thought people are friends, they come together, and then they just do music. But you gotta pay people thousands of dollars to do songs with them. So, I had a song that went viral, the first song to ever go viral in Rockland County's history, called I Love New City. And while I had the momentum, I started to get some features. Mm-hmm. So I reached out to Nicki Minaj via Facebook. I mean, not Facebook, sorry, MySpace. Mm-hmm. When I hit up Nicki Minaj, she was like, what kind of song you want to do? I said, yo, let's do a song called Bonnie and Clyde. So she said, all right, cool. Hit my manager, who was Fendi at the time.
Shout out to Fendi.
She put me the number. I hit up Fendi. He said, all right, let's do it. He told me it's going to cost me $2,500 for a feature with Nicki Minaj. I had the money. I was like 15. At this time, I had came up. I had at least $15,000. So $2,500. I said, all right, cool. At this time, nobody knew who Nicki Minaj was. She was coming up on the Come Up DVD. And she was just, she didn't have these big titties, big ass, or whatever the case may be. So I was writing something, and I wasn't that good at the beginning. But I was writing. And so Fendi called me the night before. He was like, yo, I'm just checking in. You coming down? Or whatever, this and that. Because they was like, yo, send the record. I was like, nah. I want to meet her. I want to rub shoulders. And so the night before, he was like, yo, everything's a go? And I was like, yeah. He said, listen, I guess something must have came up with Nicki. And he said, yo, you sure you want to do a song with Nicki? I can get you a song with Gravy. At this time, Gravy was mad, was bigger. Soup was way bigger than was way bigger than Nicki Minaj. He had did songs with Lil Wayne, Lil Flip, Foxy Brown. He was rubbing shoulders with Lil Kim. I said, hell yeah, J Hood. Like, Gravy was doing his thing. So anyway, I said, yeah, give me Gravy. $2,500? He said, yeah. So he's like, all right, meet me in Midtown Manhattan and at the studio. And we met and we locked in and all that stuff like that.
So what was the record called?
I'm a King. Now, I chose I'm a King because, one, when I heard the instrumental, it sounded something, trumpets and all that. It sounded like I don't know if you ever watched Aladdin. There's a thing where when he comes into town, he's trying to woo Princess Jasmine for a hand in marriage. That Prince side of my God, here to come in. So, in my head, I was trying to woo fans. I'm trying to get people to look at me. So I named the song I'm a King, and the instrumental was an Eminem instrumental, and I went down there and I locked it in with Gravy.
Alright.
So, that's all the questions I got right now, you know what I'm saying? So, I could, I would want to go further deeper right now. I just, don't want to waste too much time, and basically, you here with LuckyMe. This is N.O.A. podcast with Middle X, you know what I'm saying? So, you got anything to shout out? Or
I want to shout out, niggas gotta look out for that. These vlogs, part 1, part 2, part 3. I'm getting married on Christmas, and excuse me. I'm getting married on Christmas, and I'm gonna be vlogging me getting suited and tux. I'm scared to death, but I'm gonna become a Rogers.
What up? Oh,
I'm getting married.
You really getting married?
Yeah, man.
On
Sierra,
Christmas?
to a black woman. That's how you spin that thing.
Okay, I mean.
And I got a book coming called Almost Died from a Broken Heart. Amazing book. People will learn about the things that's in the book. I'm gonna name some of the people that's going to be in the book. DMX is in the book. Swiss Beats is in the book. Dragon is in the book.
Okay.
Who else is in the book? Black Rob is in the book. Nicki Minaj, Gravy, Fendi, Saigon, Wyclef, Stephen Baldwin of the Baldwin brothers. A lot of people don't know me and him did a freestyle together, but my girl burnt the tape when I got locked up. That would have been classic right now. Omar Cook, a basketball player. Who else? I got so many different people I can name. That's going to be in the book of the Batista God, Stephon Marbury. Mad people going to be in the book. It's a good read. And once you read the book, it's going to be a regular book, and it's going to be an audio book, which that's going to be a lot of hard work. I got to read it and record it. But for the most part, it's going to be a great book. I got a mini movie coming called Baby Mama Drama. Mostly real events. And I just want to give a shout out to all the people who supported Drug Money, the movie. That show was about to hit 20,000 views. A movie I did. Shout out to N.O.A. Shout out to Tata. Shout out to Donovan. Shout out to, like I say, even though I don't fuck with him more like that, Prince. Shout out to AG. Party Artie. Shout out to Poppy. He was a gangster in the movie. Shout out to Sedan. He blessed me. He did a good job. He did a really good job in the movie Sedan. Who else is in it? Cassie is in it. And these are people that I probably don't talk to like that, but I have to give just due. They was in it. They showed me love. So whether we get along or not now, I'm just saying I appreciate you. I do. And shout out to all the girls. When I say, yo, who want to be in my video, they do. They have fun. Shout out to Megan. Meg Griff, my boo Meg. And shout out to my wife, Sierra. And thank you for having me on the podcast. Signing up.
All right.